Welcome back, awesome action toy fans and subscribers. Today is Wednesday, the 29th of March, 2023, and I'm looking at this awesome, yet to be released, I believe. I think I've got a production sample here, possibly. Fortnite Whiplash Vibing version, and it comes with Snap, and it says Blueeergh on there. And Snap looks fantastic, and the Whiplash looks fantastic too. And I don't have the regular Whiplash. But I'm kind of glad I skipped over this one. This one looks great. The only problem with this one from looking at it is if you want to repaint it, you're going to lose that awesome sort of awesome decals and stuff that's going on there. But let's get a closer look. Great looking decals there. Nice little graffiti look. Looks really, really quite cool. And then we can see Snap here. It says swappable parts. I can't see anything else behind it that you can swap with, but that face looks awesome, and the arm looks pretty good too. Then, if you saw my toy haul video of this in, I showed in the back what else is coming soon. So there's Gummy Fish Stick, doesn't appeal to me. There is Zadie, who does appeal to me, and that picture there looks rather cool. Taxi, I've got one version already, and there's Mecha Strike Commander, who looks pretty cool too. Then we see some artwork of Snap there, but the head is different to what's shown here. So maybe there is another head somewhere, possibly. It looks like there should be a head under here, but I don't have that, which, if it is a production sample, would explain. Okay, so I'm going to unbox this, set it up, and we'll take a closer look. If you like sort of content and don't want to wait around to see the reviews, you can join the Patreon, link in the top right of your screen now. And you can cancel any time on that, so there's no obligation to stay there for long term. It's worth checking out even if just for a month. Okay, so I'll be back in an instant, and let's get into this. Okay, here they are, and wow, these are awesome. Snap is fantastic. This Whiplash Vibing version looks fantastic too. I am loving this. Okay, let's get let's get a close look at the Whiplash first. So it's not a new car. So we got some patterning underneath. There is a number underneath if you're interested. It's FNT1 388-022323-TF. And it says 2021 Epic Games. That's when the first mold or Whiplash came out, I believe, possibly. Does look very cool. You've got the textured seats inside. The doors do open. Lots of space. Look at that space between the seat and the wheel for your figure. The wheel does turn. There is a gear stick in there, which, yeah, it's soft, but doesn't really articulate. Loads of space in there. And on the other side, in fact, if we look inside here, I'm not sure what these black things here are for. Quite. On the other side, again, lots of space and no wheel. No boot that opens or bonnet. Or trunk and hood if you're watching from places that don't speak proper English. Very, very nice. And it rolls very well. Just looks the part. And then here we have Snap, and I've put his arm to the socket. I love that head sculpt. That is such a good head sculpt. That is Colton Raja android robot there. Not so keen on this arm, perhaps. The other arm's pretty funky. The lower legs, though, has got a nice surprise for us. We'll look at in a minute. There's a double kneecap. I don't think it was double, but there is. Very cool looking. Let's look at his articulation. So it's a left, right. There's an up, down. There's a side to side. His head just pop off easily, and it looks like you can pop off the neck peg. So this is a new thing. Maybe it's going to be for some of the newer figures that will have this system. It's a new articulation system, which is good. Shoulders not very far on this one, further on the other one. They go all the way around. Bicep bend on this one here is, what's that, 90 degrees. On the other one, it looks like it's going to be less than 90. That's pretty atrocious. Come on. On the wrist, he's got a gun articulation, and which is unusual for Jazwares. Normally it's a wave and it circles all the way in his big hand. Other one is a wave articulation. He's got the trunk. He does turn small side to side. He does dip quite well. He does have a waist turn too. Hips, pretty much a full splits, which is fantastic. Forwards, not so great. Backwards, not so great. There is a thigh twist, and it looks like you can pull the hips out of there quite easy, perhaps, or easier. This is the arm that I pushed in. It should hopefully pop out. The other side, I'm not quite sure if it's going to do it as it will. It looked like it was going to break. So it seems that these are easier to swap parts than the original or the earlier Fortnite releases. Because I wouldn't mind a couple of nice arms for him. So knees, there's a double kneecap, but you've got this sort of semi-soft plastic in the way. But you can get really tight. That's fantastic. And now the best thing, thank you Jazwares Fortnite. Check this out. He's got a ball, so he has a boot turn. He has a small swivel, not big though, but he has a forwards dorsiflexation and tippy toe, but that boot turn's fantastic. So pretty cool. The hand here is nice. The sort of knuckle duster spikes. The other one not so keen on, but the fact that you can swap parts is going to be pretty awesome. He is such a great looking figure. That head sculpt is amazing. And to fit him in the car should be quite easy. Let's have a look. Lots of space to get him in. Just make sure his feet go the right place. You might have to open both doors for that. It is in, and he can just pose his arms as you want. You can drive around in the car. Very, very cool indeed. This is a fantastic vehicle. I just hope they release him separately for those who don't want the vehicle. But why wouldn't you want the vehicle? I don't know. And also because I want to get more of them. Hopefully I'll see him loose on Taobao or Idle Fish or something, and I can pick up a couple more with some luck. Let's have a quick comparison of him compared to another Fortnite figure. I've got Moff Mandu here, who's a great figure, and I still haven't published, or maybe I think I've published his review already, or I haven't, I can't remember. I love this head sculpt, one of my favourite head sculpts. And you see scales quite well as you would expect, in the same line and scale with Moff Mandu here. Absolutely fantastic. Highly recommended by myself, if my word has any weighting, that is. Okay, good stuff. So this is me signing out, saying please consider joining the Patreon, link in the video description below. Also have discount codes for some of the best sellers for 118 scale stuff. And I'll see you in the next video. Stay happy, keep collecting. Bye bye.